I'm not gonna conform myself to that. I'm not even gonna see where I stand because I'm a Sigma male. This is how you fall into the trap of being left behind. I sincerely believe that. Let all the Sigma males come holler at me. Woo! Let's go, boys. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright guys, man, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today I have a highly requested video. Sigma male, Sigma male, Sigma. This has been all over my comments, my DMs. So today, guys, I'm gonna make a video discussing Sigma male versus Alpha male. Which man should you be to attract more women, or which man should you be in general? So I've done my research, and I'm gonna shout out the people I researched. You know, before I come on here and give my personal advice, guys, I'm not one of these dudes, these mofos that just come on here and just talk out of my ass, right? I like to give advice based on what I've learned and analytically, right? You know, I got an engineering degree. I got to always look at things analytically. What gives you guys the best possible outcome? So today I'm going to be explaining to you which guy you should be, right? Based on what I currently know now about what a Sigma male is versus an Alpha male. Let's jump right into the video. Number one, Sigma males don't believe in social hierarchy, right? Social standards. So guys, as men, there are social hierarchies for each individual. Every single guy is gonna be labeled as something. The alpha, the beta, the gamma, the delta, the omega, right? These are all social hierarchies of men, right? The alpha being the leader, the delta being, you know, the working man, the beta being the guy who wants to be the alpha, but not quite that. There's different standards. And I believe it's a YouTuber named Voxology. I'm gonna give him his props. And I saw his video about social hierarchies. I was like, okay, it makes a lot of sense what each man should be labeled as. And Sigma males believe they should not. They don't believe in these hierarchies. They kind of like, we're not gonna be a part of that. So there's a good and bad to that. The good to that is you're not easily influenced by your environment. But the bad to that is you have to compete. So the alpha male is the overall leader. The alpha male is the guy that women want to be with. The alpha male is the guy that women choose and continuously want to sleep with. This is the guy that women are fighting for. And I believe if you want to be the Sigma male and you don't at least pay attention to where you stand in social hierarchies, you don't pay attention to where you fall under. Are you the omega, the social reject, or are you the delta, the working man who just wants his respect? Are you the beta male who's not quite alpha? You know, you don't have that leadership role. You don't have that extreme dominant personality. You have to know where you stand. I'm somebody who believes in thriving in my environment. I don't believe in disassociating myself from my environment. This is where I kind of disagree. I prefer my guys to understand the hierarchies of life, understand what you can be labeled as, understand what people are viewing you as, and then choose to be the best. So Sigma males and Alpha males have a lot of comparisons, but not believing in social standards, in my opinion, is something that because you start being less aware. That's what it comes down to. You're not so aware of who you are. And part of my evolvement and part of you guys' evolvement, growing up and being a better version of yourself, is stepping aside from who you think you are and seeing who you actually are. If you're a guy that's not where you want to be in life, you got to step outside of who you are and look at yourself in a third person and say, you know what? Are people looking at me as a reject? Are people looking at me as not there yet? What am I viewed as? I don't want to neglect the fact that there are standings. I want to understand that, okay, maybe I'm looked at as a working man that's trying to level up and just wants respect. Maybe I'm looked at as a delta. Maybe I'm looked at as I don't want to get too complicated with these words and terms, but you're not the alpha yet. That's what I'm basically trying to say. If I'm not looked at as the alpha yet, I can't neglect that there are standings on how people are going to view me, on how women specifically are going to view me, because these women have categories for every single guy. So I don't want you to fall into the trap and say, you know what, I'm not going to pay attention to that. I'm not going to conform myself to that. I'm not even going to see where I stand because I'm a Sigma male. This is how you fall into the trap of being left behind. I sincerely believe that. Let all the Sigma males come holler at me. If you are not consciously aware of where you're standing in society, in my opinion, you're gonna get left behind. You're not gonna be able to adapt as quickly because women are constantly judging you. They're constantly judging you where you stand. Every single girl you meet, every single girl you approach, bro, is putting you into a category. I want my guys to say, okay, maybe she looks at me as a regular dude right now. What do I need to change to be the best version of myself so I can win in this hierarchy? I understand there are hierarchies. I understand there are standings. I understand it's a pyramid of some sort in the social world we're living in, especially now with social media. I have to understand that. Me not wanting to take part in the competition, I'm gonna get left behind. I don't want to get left behind. So FitX Phyllis's advice is, not believing in social hierarchies, your ass gonna get left behind. I want you to adapt. I want you to be able to look at yourself in a third person point of view and say, you know what? Maybe I'm not where I want to be right now, or maybe people are viewing me as awkward. Maybe people are viewing me as the intelligent one. That's the Gamma, I believe. He's not quite alpha, so he's like kind of bitter. You gotta understand, and dog, shout out to that dude, man. But understanding what he was explaining in that video about the social hierarchies, I believe is alpha, beta, delta, gamma, omega. Bro, every single one of us, our personality traits fall under one of those 5. I sincerely believe that. He did a very good job of explaining that. These social, sexual hierarchies of men, how we label ourselves, you're gonna be labeled in one of those categories. So in my opinion, if you don't wanna be a part of that and you're being labeled as one of those, and you say, oh, I'm a Sigma male, I don't even believe in that, you're gonna get left behind. You're gonna be the guy that people overlook. So I would much rather you be aware of what these standings are, these hierarchies are, and say, okay, maybe I'm acting like a Gamma. Maybe I'm acting like a Omega. Well, I gotta change this, bro. I can't be that guy. I gotta be the best guy. Number 2, Sigma males and alpha males both don't conform to society. So what is the red pill, guys? The red pill essentially comes down to, hey, I'm not going with the norm. I'm not getting bamboozled like these simps, these beta males. I'm not getting finessed. I gotta be able to think outside of the box. You know, red pill aware, this is what it is. Stepping outside and looking at the truth. Sigma males believe in that as well. They don't conform to society, all right? That's a very good thing, especially when it comes to women. The more you go against the grain, the more you start to think to yourself and not follow the masses, the more you can stand out to women. Because guess what? Guys are doing the same thing. Every other guy is doing the exact same thing. Trying to fit in. Trying to fit in, guys, is not alpha or sigma, as a matter of fact. And when it comes to women, the more you fit in terms of you're just like everybody else, the less they're gonna pay attention to you. You have to be outstanding. All I believe in, guys, is being outstanding. I just want to be outstanding. I don't care. Honestly, these terms, names, to me, I really don't give a shit. I just want to be outstanding. I want to be the best. And not conforming to society is part of that, right? I think Andrew Tate, he's done an amazing job of teaching men to kind of go against the grain like that. And that's how every guy should be. Start looking at everything that you're being told and say, you know what? Is that how it really is? Is that the real truth? Don't just follow directions just because it sounds good or you're told to. Even me, you watching me, I'm influencing you in some kind of way. So what you got to realize as a man is which influences in your life are actually going to help you. Because you're going to get influences no matter what. Whether it's at your job, the gym, school, you're being influenced in several different ways. And as an alpha male, you got to be able to step out of these influences and say, which advice actually improves my life? Is it FitX Fearless? Is it this guy? Is it this guy? Who is actually trying to help me out? Because you got to be selfish at the end of the day. I'm being honest. You do have to be selfish. And being selfish is not what society wants you to do. Society wants you to fit in, get a job, retire when you're 70 and you can't walk. You got to be able to step outside of that if you want to attract women to the highest level. Because guess what? They're going to pick the winner regardless. They're going to wait at the finish line and pick the winner. And if you fit in, all you're worrying about is fitting in and conforming to society, guess what's going to happen? She's going to find a guy who has stepped outside of that box and say, you know what? I got to be better. She's going to pick him. He's going to be the winner in her eyes. Number 3, Sigma males prefer to be lone wolves. Guys, I'm on the fence with this one. I'm on the fence with this one because people are full of I'm not gonna lie to you. So I kind of understand this point about Sigma males. That I kind of get it, bro. I'm not even gonna cap because people are full of crap, bro. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you a lot of your friends are not really your friends. A lot of people that are around you in your life don't really have your best interests. So to some degree, being a lone wolf can actually benefit you because you don't want to be around people who are dragging you down. You don't want to be around an environment where everybody is fake or put on a persona. So I kind of understand that point. But where I disagree is why not get in a group of alpha males? Why not surround yourself around men who are doing the same thing as you? I think that's a better strategy. Because as my growth, you guys are watching this video right now. The video looks good, looks crisp. Guys, I have an editor, shout out to him. Like I work with so many other men to help me get to where I want to get to. I started making way more money when I dropped that mentality that I need to do it by myself. Because people can help you. So my thing is, yes, people are full of crap. And a lot of people are full of crap, but why not surround yourself around people who are aiming for the same thing as you? Man, I'm telling you, it's wonderful, bro. It's wonderful, man, if you could be around a group of men who are just as hungry as you, just as determined as you, men who want the best. Man, that's gonna push you even more. Your learning curve is gonna be accelerated. You're gonna learn things so much faster. So what I've noticed in my personal life, like I said, I'm giving my personal experience, my personal belief. What I've learned is, for the most part, it can be a good thing to be a lone wolf. But to excel in life, you gotta surround yourself around dudes who are just as excellent. You gotta surround yourself around guys who want more just like you, because they gonna push you. They know things you don't know. A wise man knows he knows nothing. And if you surround yourself with men who are just as hungry as you, you can learn things a lot faster. A lot of things I learned from YouTube and improving my channel came from other guys. Came from, man, you know, my fellow YouTube brothers, whether it's Steph, Austin, AMS, MJ, whoever it is. I've learned things from these dudes that I wouldn't have learned on my own. So I got to step outside and say, you know what? Maybe I can't do everything on my own. Maybe it's better to surround myself around guys who are trying to be excellent as well. And what you will notice is your progress will increase. Because guess what? There's some things that as smart as you think you are, there's some things you just don't understand. Whether it comes to attraction, fashion, game, money, these are all things that are going to help you be a better man in terms of attracting women, by the way. And you don't have all of them figured out. So instead of being a lone wolf, I want you to maximize your life. I want you to get the most life has to offer. I want you to be at the top. Why can't y'all be at the top with me? Because I'm going to the top. So that's what I'm saying. A lone wolf, you can only get so far doing alone. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. That is true, bro. Man, I'm telling you, bro, if you surround yourself, but it's the problem. A lot of you guys have stupid friends. You surround yourself around bums, and then this is why you want to be a lone wolf. Your friends are not pushing you. Separate yourself. I'm not saying stick with the same friend group who ain't improving. I'm saying, you know what? Go above and beyond to find guys who are just hungry as you and create a community around those guys, and those guys will help you get even further. The reason why a lot of you dudes want to be lone wolf because your friends are bums. I'm just keeping it 100. They don't get no girls. They don't dress well. They ain't making no money. They're not fit. Your friend group right now, are they rich, fit, smart, and fashionable? If you can't say yes, you got to get better friends. That's probably why you want to be a lone wolf. But if you're in a friend group where everybody on their stuff, everybody grinding, everybody trying to hustle, you're going to be like, damn, I got to work harder. Not out of a spite, but you see your brothers doing well. You want to do well as well. So that's my opinion with the lone wolf thing. Number 4, Sigma males don't like attention or the scene. This is great, all right, on the surface. But when it comes to women, guys, you have to be a part of the scene in some kind of way. I'm sorry to tell you, man, but these girls are savages. They want the best. Guys, I am telling you, bro. Listen to me, bro. You got to establish yourself with some kind of status. And that's where the lone wolf thing comes in. Because guess what? If you were in a community of other high value men, guess what's going to happen? You guys are going to have a community of men with status in itself. So the fact that Sigma males don't like, attention to the scene, that sounds great on paper. I'm not saying you got to be a D-rider and be friends with everybody. I'm saying You got to give yourself some kind of status to stand out so women can pick you because they're picking the winner. That's what I'm trying to get guys to understand. They're picking the winner. The guy who checks all the boxes, they're making his life easier. So you don't have to be in the scene in terms of being at every club, being at every party, but you got to put yourself out there. You got to be known in some kind of way, some shape or form. You got to be known. You have to establish your authority and status as a man if you want women to pick you first. Out of sight, out of mind. That's women 101. You want to understand chicks? Out of sight, out of mind. Who is the guy that they need to pick? They're focusing on that guy. So being out of the scene, I used to make this mistake when I was in college. I didn't have an Instagram. I thought, oh yeah, I'm the mysterious man. I'm the dude. Guess what? It was a lot harder to get laid back then as well because I didn't have anything to show for myself in terms of my social proof. That's all it comes down to. Being in the scene, quote unquote, and having attention gives you social proof. You're not a weirdo. Other people know. You guys know how women are. They like pre-selection. They like a guy that other women like. How in the world are you gonna show her that other women like you if you don't want to be in the scene in some kind of way? I'm not saying you got to be at every party. I'm not saying you got to be in everybody's face trying to be everybody's friend. I'm saying you got to establish some kind of status, and you can easily do this by having a group of men who are going on the same path as you, and you can establish status in that way. Just completely being out of the scene. Attention is a new currency, my G. If you have attention, you can get chicks. Hot chicks. If they know people are paying attention to you, they know people know you for some reason, they're gonna give you some cheeks. But if nobody knows you, you out of sight, you out of mind. Number 5, Sigma males and alpha males both believe in self-sufficiency and independence. This one is 100%, right? Both terms believe in this. It's just alpha males. We believe in self-sufficiency and independence, but I also believe in having a hierarchy, right? You're supposed to be self-sufficient and independent. I agree with that. You're supposed to be able to take care of yourself. You're supposed to be able to stand out and show that you can be your own man. You should not be relying on other people. That's where the non-conforming part comes in. You don't conform to society's rules, or you don't do everything like everybody else. You're supposed to be able to take care of yourself. Alpha males, I've been preaching this since day one. Hey, get out your mama house. Get in better shape. Do this. Start making some money. Take care of yourself so women can see you as a stable man. Sigma males believe in this too. That's dope because if you're not self-sufficient, if you're relying on other people to save you, women are not going to find it attractive. They want you to save them. Women want you to save them. So you're not going to be able to save them if you can't save yourself. So I 100% agree with that. You got to, as a man, as an alpha male or a sigma male, whichever guy you want to be, you got to be able to take care of yourself, bro. A lot of you guys are living like bums. You waiting on your parents to take care of everything. You waiting on the government to take care of everything. Nobody's coming to save you, bro. And the more you play this victim mentality, the less women are going to pick you. Women want winners. That's all it comes down to. Winners. They want a dude who wins. A guy who wins is not waiting on the world to save him. He's going to be his own Superman. Lastly, all right, the guy you should be. My verdict. The guy you should be, guys, is a mixture of both. See, I'm somebody, like I said, I believe in adapting, right? My school, what I teach guys, modern dating. You have to be able to adapt. I respect new terminologies, new ideas. I'm not somebody who thinks my way is the only way. Like I said, a wise man knows he knows nothing. So I'm going to be the dude that always takes from new things. I'm going to pay attention to it. I'm not going to be stuck in my own ways and think I know everything. I'm going to pay attention to new terminologies and new ideas. You have to if you want to survive. I believe in adapting. So what I think you guys should be is a mixture of both. But utilize the fact that you can create a community. A lot of you guys need to get out this mindset that you have to struggle on your own. Or you have to figure it out on your own. You don't have to do that. But you feel like you have to do that because you are around bums. The fastest way to change your environment, go to a new gym. Go to a higher end gym. Start being around other men who are living life, doing things you want to do. Start following guys who support you and improve your life. And just let that be your environment. Guys who you want to be like. And I guarantee you, bro, you're going to notice, man, I don't have to figure it out on my own. I don't have to be a lone wolf. So I believe, I like the Sigma male deal. It's just the not believing in social standards. I think it can ruin you because you're not you're not aware of where you stand in society, and being this lone wolf deal. I respect it because a lot of people are full of shit. I respect being a lone wolf mentality, but I prefer you guys find an environment of men that are like you, and you guys can thrive and go even further. And that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Love you, boys.